Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Basketball Bro, back with another video, guys. And today I am back in Cartagena, Colombia. Yes, I am finally made it back home to my apartment in Colombia, and it feels a little different after being gone for 2 weeks, spending time with some really nice people, and now I'm back to the land of beauty, milk, and honey. Yes, this place is the land of beauty, milk, and honey, guys. So, welcome back to the channel, okay? It's your boy E, the Dividend Basketball Bro. Yes, I'm back. So, today, guys, we're going to be going over the portfolio and talking about what's going on with the portfolio. And as always, I like to tell you guys this is not financial advice. I am just a 52-year-old man making videos about my portfolio. Yes, and I know I don't look like I'm 52 today. I look every bit of 25. But it is what it is. Okay, guys, not financial advice. So if you are here, here to get the info on what I'm doing with my portfolio, you're in the right place. If you're here to be motivated, you're in the right place. If you're here for any of that jing jam business, you're in the wrong place, and you are gonna get blocked because we want only positive people here that are gonna motivate the rest of the people who come to this channel to continue to be motivated. And I know I try my best to do my best, keep you guys motivated, and this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, guys. So with all this yapping, let's get down to business because business is booming. We are on our way to 3,000 subs. Right now we have 2,200 plus subscribers. Can you believe that? Right? This channel been around less than a year, guys. Less than a year, this channel been around. Okay, and I've been making videos actively on this channel a little bit over 6 months. So in that short period of time, we have got to the point where we have 2,000 subs. Okay, that is amazing. And I like to say thanks to you guys for coming and watching the content every single day. You guys are the reason I'm continuing to do this because days like today is where I just came back. I'm tired trying to get some rest. And I look at the time, I'm like, oops, it's 6 o'clock. It's an hour past the time. Well, 2 hours past the time. I need to make a video. So I have to get up and come out here and make this video because this is what we do, right? We're here for our peeps, okay? And of course, guys, you know what? Let me get to it because, look at this stuff here. Today, when I look at my portfolio, I was like, oh my goodness, we getting back to business. The portfolio is doing good, right? And then as I begin to get sleepy during the day, my portfolio begin to get sleepy too, and it started going down just like me was going down to sleep. And as you can see, guys, tech took a big dump today, right? And we have a lot of things invested in tech, in finance. Okay, a lot of positions I have in finance took a dump. Transportation took a dump. Retail took a dump. Anything that we invest in, right, took a dump. So it is what it is. It's another day of dumps. Okay, so let's get to crypto. Let's see what crypto did. Right before I went to sleep, crypto looked like it was going down, but it looked like it's coming back up. But it's still down. Right? Look at Ethereum, $2,000. The all-time high was at 4,000 something, I believe. And now it's down to $2,000. I don't know if this will give me that detail. So, but I know at some point it was at close to 4,000, and then it went back down, and not this time around. Okay, so don't quote me on that. Be like, yeah, they lying. No, this is facts. You guys can go look it up. Okay, just not this time, but at some point it was. Let's look at all time. Okay, what's that little peak right here? $4,400. See, I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. Okay. So a year ago, what's that? Was that a year ago? 11? No, that's not a year ago. This is 2021. This is many moons ago, right? November 11, 2021, right? Is that November? Yeah, no, November 5th, 2021, right? I'm looking at team backwards. And I still called it wrong. But November 2021, we had $4,000 in Ethereum. Okay, that was the all-time high, and I can think of. It was like almost like 4,500, something like that. That's crazy. Now with Bitcoin going as high as it did this time around, I was like, if Ethereum get there, I was going to sell anyway. I was like, if it gets there, I'm definitely going to sell. I waited as long as I could, and then I end up selling my Ethereum, right? Which you guys know, I put that money into my daughter's portfolio, right, for her college tuition fund. Okay, the things we do for our kids. But to fast forward now, right? If you are investing in crypto, you see this tool right here. If you, I use this because it's like the bubble. It's kind of cute, right? You know, I can move this around. Look at that. We can move stuff around. This is me moving that ass, right? Look at that. I'm getting stuff out the way, right? And some people bought Trump a coin. I don't even know what that's supposed to do, but some people bought that stuff, and some people made 2% today. And at some point, it's gonna go to zero, right? I don't know. I'm just saying. If you invest in that, just know that might happen. So don't be mad at what I'm saying, okay? But look at this stuff, the market cap and days, right? This stuff is bloody. It is red there. Redunculous. It is red. Okay. That's all I can say about that. It's red. So let's get to where we still red. And let's get to our business over here. So you can see the portfolio dropped down, right, to 7,000 something, which is ridiculous, right? This is my go-to portfolio right here, right? This is my go-to portfolio. Now, the way the income, well, I take that back. We can already grow the portfolio when we are putting out fires. And somebody will be like, Edwin, but what do you mean by that? I can't grow the rest of my portfolio if I'm constantly putting out fires, meaning if I'm constantly battling with margin calls. So, like I told you guys, plans are to sell my growth portfolio and move that money either here, Fidelity, or Boys in the Hood or Robin Hood. One of those three portfolio gonna get that money, right? And the reason for that is at some point, right, whenever that is, the portfolio will stop to go down, and we're gonna have some money in there to get it to go back up, right? And I want to be able to throw some money here to get us past that $1,000 mark, right, in income. We're still under that, but getting us to that $1,000 in income mark is key because let's say now I'm throwing 500 here. Now this portfolio, you guys know, is less than 2 months old, right? So it's a young portfolio. I push a lot of money in here trying to get it to this what it is now that is currently down. So getting into that 10,000 mark will get us close to $1,000. Now, even though it's going to be down, right? Even if I can get, let's say 8,000 something right now, well 8,000. So if I can get $2,000 more dollars in here, we'll be like 12,000, but we'll be down 2,000 something, right? That would be close. That would be enough to get us to that $1,000 a month income range. And with $1,000 a month income range, that's me adding $12,000 plus back to the portfolio in the next 12 months, right? And me adding that to the portfolio would only double the income. So we're going from 12 or 1,000 to 2,000, right? Now I know that can seem like nothing, but this portfolio, like I say, is the portfolio I'm building right now. The new portfolio that's gonna pay my bills in the U.S. and outside of the U.S. So everything that's gonna be paid gonna come out of this portfolio, right? The reason being because it takes forever to get money in here. It takes about 4 or 5 days just to transfer money to this portfolio. So I need to get it up to where it can take care of itself. Now, when we hit $1,000, that'll be enough to cover my card note, which is six something a month, right? So, but as we get that money in there, now every month, even though I'll pull the card note from the Charles Schwab, not Robin Hood, from Fidelity to go there, but it's going to take 4 extra days to pull a couple of thousand or $1,000 to throw into this. So I will still be putting money in there plus whatever coming in, but whatever's going in there, half of that $2,000 going into this portfolio every month is going to cover my card note, right? And when I'm out of the country, I usually pull money out of my Charles Schwab account from the ATM because they don't charge no fees, guys. So if you travel a lot, make sure you have a Charles Schwab account. It is pretty good. I haven't had any issues. I don't even need to call these guys to let them know I'm traveling outside the country. I've never have a problem. Now, my other banks are usually if I want to purchase something while I'm out of the country, I get a notification on my phone. I get a notification on the app when I have to punch in the code at the center of my phone, which is cool, right? And it's something that I just started seeing on some of my cards. What else? But get a Charles Schwab account, guys. Even if it's just a checking account, it is cool for traveling. And as you can see, it takes a long time to get money in, and it takes about the same amount of time to get money out. So if something going on, you can always call the bank, say, hey, put a stop to that, whatever. And especially when you're in the travel space, right? What things can happen. But guys, so as you can see, right, the total cost of this portfolio right now, it's $10,000. So the portfolio is at 10,000, but even though we're down 2,000 something, right, and change. But come Friday, we're gonna get some income from this portfolio. It's not gonna be a lot, but we're gonna get some income from this portfolio. Now, what I'm trying to do, since Misty is under $20, is to buy more Misty, right? To buy more Misty. I think I have to think. I know Misty's going to be the first position in this portfolio to get to 1,000 shares, right? Now it's not going to happen anytime soon, but it's going to happen, right? And like my AIYY, I was thinking, I was like, man, this thing here, look at my average, look at the price of this thing. I might just need to get rid of it. It's $100 and something, right? But we'll keep an eye on it because I can put that money somewhere else that's going to give me more money back. But constantly reevaluate the portfolio to see what we can improve on the portfolio. Things that's not going well, we got to get rid of. We might lose a couple of dollars, but I mean, at some point, if I say, you know what, I'm not adding more money, I'm just letting it sit there. In a certain period of time, I will get my money back. Eventually, I will get my money back if it doesn't either go to zero or get if they do the 3-for-1, 4-for-1 reverse play or some crap like that. Then either way, it's going to the craps, right? So I just want to share that with you guys. I know there's a lot of talking about, but I like to make sure you guys understand what's going on in my portfolio, even though sometimes I will say something and then the next day you guys see me, boom, I done did something else, right? But you see what? This is what I was talking about right here, right? So this is all day. So portfolio we're doing good. This is at 12 last night, right? In the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. It's up trade 24/7 after markets, after hours, whatever you want to call it. And 10. And what we at? 9 a.m. was the high for the day. It started to go down, right? It went back up a little bit at 10, and it continued to go down, right? And it started to go back up a little bit. Then when it get below here, right, at 135, when it hit that mark to where it kind of fought its way a little bit for a while till about 245, then it just took a turn for the worse, right? And it continued to go down to where it ended up for right now, where it's at 6:30 p.m., right? And it's down right there. As you can see, I did transfer a few pennies to this portfolio, right? Um, my cousin gave me money for my old car, my Mercedes. He bought, so he sent me some money. I transferred that funds in here. Um, then the rent came from my other property. transfer that funds in here. So that was an additional $2,000 that I've thrown into this account, right? Now, you guys be like, well, you're going to get paid on Friday. Yes, I'm going to get paid on Friday, but I was throwing money into the account, waiting to see how the market is going to do if it continue to go up. Now, come Wednesday, I'm going to know how much money coming into the portfolio. Then I can buy a little bit, but I'm starting to build that buffer, right? So right now I only got 1,000 something in here. And look at my margin. The margin total almost $6,000 in difference in the margins, right? I got 52,000 used already. So the goal is to get this margin low, because right now for the next 4 months, I believe the next 3 or 4 months, I don't have to pay tuition for my daughter. Tuition is done. This is tuition account. So tuition is done. So what we need to do? Tuition is done. We need to grow the income. So one way to grow the income is to pay down the margins. Even though we're not growing the income as far as getting the number up to 60,000, but I know for sure at some point we're going to get there. So if I continue to get money into the portfolio and not spending money out of here, right? This portfolio eventually is going to pay back this 50-some thousand dollars. So, and I can do this in 6 months. I can really pay off the margins in 6 months. And after that, move my hands and face out the way. Let me see if it will do what I want it to do, because it never does when you want things to do, right? So let's go down over here. So plus my money, 40% of 43% of the portfolio, I can't even talk, portfolio. And their money is 56% of the portfolio. So as I say, if I say, okay, I don't need money right now for the next 4 or 5 months, because tuition going to be covered. She still haven't told me she can go to summer school. So if she decides to go to summer school, by the time we get to summer school, then we can say, okay, well, let's deal with that. But if I go the next 3 or 4 months and don't buy nothing, right, and just say, you know what, let me just let the money pile up. Now, if the market just can hold itself and don't start continue to go down, if the market start to balance itself out, level itself out, what we're not taking care of margin calls, right? As I pay down the margins, right, I'm going to have more margin available to use later on. So as I pay down the margins, right, they're going to give me more money. Well, they're not going to, well, as technically, as I pay down the margin, they're going to give me more money, right? So if I can pay down the margin to half in the next 3 months, or the next 4 months, by letting the money sit in the portfolio, right, my portion of this circle here is going to get bigger, right? Maybe to 60%. If I can get a 60%, that is amazing. So if anything I buy right now in some of these stuff here, right? See, 2,000, 3,000. Whatever I buy, 24,000. Still a discount for me, right? I think it's 19.5, and I'm still at 38. So that's a big difference. So if I can go down and have an extra 30, 40 grand that I can spend in 3 months, even if this go to 25, right? I can still spend 20 grand in whatever margin or not, and bring my cost base. It will still bring my cost basis down, right? And that would still give me about a thousand share. I would be at 12. I mean 12. I'll be at 2,000 something share at the current price, right? The price can change, go up and down. And as I continue to do that, right? One of the other things that I want to grow, either it's almost at 1,000, right, or it's getting there. So as I build those other positions up, the things I want to get rid of, I will get rid of them. And the ones I want to keep, I'm going to keep, right? But as this whole portion goes through with this goddamn market not doing what it's supposed to do, I know I'm making faces, right? But I mean, this says a lot, right? Because now in the 5 years I've been investing, this will happen off and on. But keep in mind, right? I didn't have a lot of my investment into higher risk position. Plus, I was not using no margins. So when the market went down, it just went down. I didn't have to put back money that I borrowed to invest. Basically, is what I'm doing, right? When the market go down and you have to put back money, basically you buy a position at $20 and the position is 15. Now you got the $5 deficit, and the people are like, yo, we need our money, right, to cover this $15, this $5 that you spend that now is below $5. That's why I keep saying, guys, using the margin is tough. And can you imagine if I had 3 positions, right, and they all have margins? I would have been like stressful. It would have been stressful. Just having 2 positions, it can be stressful because I'm like, okay, now I can buy. I can, because I go in my mind is I can buy. I can't get to my $60,000 that I'm targeting for the year. How am I going to get to 60 grand for the year if I keep, uh, um, literally fighting to put money back in the portfolio? That's why I even mentioned the last time. I'm like, you know what? I need to just transfer this portfolio uh, um, into Robinhood, right? I mean, from Robinhood to Charles Schwab, to Fidelity. That way, I will only have one portfolio, and I can start this portfolio back because the money is still going to be there. I can still move when the income come in, right? With that $30,000 a month come in, I can still throw 10 grand a month, and in 5 or 6 months, right, or in a year time, I would have $100,000 in this portfolio with the same positions, and we would be right where we are right now, generating $10,000 a month, right? But the difference is I won't have margins, right? I won't have margins. That's the big difference. Not having the margin is key, guys. I'm telling you, if you can go without that stuff, do it, okay? Don't say, well, I mean, yes, it got me to where I'm at faster, but now with the market being the way it is, it makes it a little difficult, right? Um, and we're not in no margin calls here right now, but if the market go down tomorrow again, another couple $1,000s, yes, I'm gonna be right back at margin call. The only difference would be it's it's freaking Tuesday close to Wednesday. So at least I'll have an idea on Wednesday what's coming in if I need to put money back into the portfolio or not, or we're just gonna see what happens. Okay, guys. I know I spent a lot of time talking about that, but I guess I'm passionate about this. Is that what you guys would think? I would be passionate about this stuff. So the income looks, from a income perspective, it looks like it is okay. Now I didn't open up the app to go to my Fidelity account. My Fidelity account today is down $8,000. It was up at some point $10,000 today, and now by the end of the day, it went down by $8,000. So I am still dealing with that mess in that portfolio. But like I said, having 2 portfolios that have margins can be a little stressful. So, and I don't need that stress in my life. Hence the reason I'm trying to move money from another portfolio that's not bringing me dividend. Of course, it got that growth, but even the growth on that portfolio been down. And I was like, man, if Palantir go on a tier today, right? Okay, that's kind of lame. I was like, if Palantir go on a tier, right, and go up in value, I can definitely say, yeah, we're 100 something. I can sell some Palantir, right, and move that money. But Palantir did not do that. Palantir did not do what Edwin wanted Palantir to do because it's the market. It do what the hell it wants when it wants to, right? So, with that being said, right, I got my other positions to 1,000 shares in my growth account, and those things when I bought them at some point they were like $3-4. Now they went down in value. Charge point, it looks like I'm be losing about $1,000 in this when it go to zero. It is at 59 cents. I bought this at $1.58, my average cost in that. Now one of those plays I'm like, yeah, with the EV market, We're gonna need charging stations. Um, and if you have an EV like me, you know that there's a need for having charging stations. Um, but it's haven't been doing well, and from now it looked like it might not, it might not make it. But I've seen other things like Helium Holdings, that stuff. Many times I thought it was going to go under, but they're still hanging around. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a growth, right? Um, I lose money here and there, so losing a couple $1,000 um, over a period of time is not really going to hurt you. If you just lose a $2,000 like right away one time, it does burn a little bit. But I mean, over 3 or 4 years, 5 years, I've been having that for like 2 years, I believe. So over 2 years and a half, almost 3 years, um, it's been going down in value. So, but it is what it is. You can't win them all, right? You can't win them all. Just that one position in Palantir made up for my whole growth portfolio, right? To where you know um, I could sell $20,000 worth of positions and pull out 20 grand of growth, right? And still don't touch my principal. That is amazing. Okay, guys, that is amazing. But okay, down to the income stream here. We see the income is at $229,530. Now the estimate for this month is $44,128. You guys know last month, right? February, my birth month, um, we generated 29,000 something, 29,800, I believe what it was. I don't even remember. That's tell you how bad I am when it comes to those things, right? Um, and I was a little disappointed, even though we generated a lot of money in a small portfolio, right? We generate a lot of money. I know the people that have twice that much money in their portfolio, and the high yield investors that generate close to $36,000 a month. So that's still that's still amazing, right? And as we continue to grow the portfolio, at some point, I do want to get to 100K a month. That's my goal. I think whenever I reach that 100,000 a month, um, that would be my comfort zone. Then I will be able to say I can pay all my bills for the whole year in 1 month, and that's including my U.S. bills. I'm not just talking about my out of country bill. No, I'm talking my U.S. bill. If I can pay all my bills for the entire year from money I make in 1 month, that then I feel like yes, I have arrived. I've already made it, right? Because 1 month of investment can pay my bills for the entire year, guys. As I said, this is like it's sinking in, right? I'm getting it, so it's a little bit more. It's kind of like a little emotional because it's like for a very. I'm 52 years old, and when I was a teenager, I used to throw newspapers with my brothers. Um, and they were in university. I was in high school by that time. Um, and even my mom, she used to throw a newspaper with us because she's just hardworking. My mom was 80 years old and still used to go out looking for a job. That woman, man, she was amazing. I miss her so much. And sometimes I was like, I didn't really get to enjoy my mother because she give us everything that she had, and I am successful. I am a successful person today because of that work ethic that she instilled in us. Even though I think I'm the lazy one among my brothers, especially my brother I'm next to, my oldest brother that passed away. Those guys, they take hard work to another level. For me, I'm just work smart. Okay, so I'm gonna change the topic before I start to tear up because I don't, for guys who on watching this video and lost your mother, you know how tough that is, especially if you had a really good relationship with your mom. My mom was like my best friend, and she would always snitch on me, especially when when my ex that she liked, and she would just tell my business, man. And I tell her everything, right? Just like Can you imagine, right? How I'm open I am with you guys, and then my mom, I tell her, except for the girls' sex stuff, I ain't talking about that, but everything else in my life she knew about. Where I have money, where I had this, where I had that, she knew about everything, right? Because I always thought, like, she's gonna be around forever. So, um, but anyway, let me stop talking about that. So, guys, back to this money thing, right? We work so hard to get to this point where money, the one thing that we get up every morning, brush our teeth, take a bath, go to work, spend 10 hours a day in work and traffic, and come home. And me, a regular average Joe, can can say, you know what, apart from margin calls right now, can say, man, I think I'm doing okay, right? I think I'm doing okay. And that's a really good feeling. Um, and I'm happy for that. Don't get me wrong. I am very happy for that, right? So estimated 45K this I'm about to say this semester. This month, I don't know if we're gonna make 45K, but if we even generate, right, 35K, that means we did better than last month, right? And the goal, since I'm tracking this stuff manually now, the goal is to be ahead every month. Um, and I mean, I'll be happy when this number hit at 50,000. I mean, I know for sure we're going to be generating about 40, right? Because this thing is at 46, so maybe we generate about 40 by 35, depending on the estimated money in the portfolio. But we'll see. Okay, so let's go to my favorite tab. Well, before we go, let's look at this. Let's look at this one right quick. Let's see. Um, so we are 800 across the board. It's not bad. That's how I'm saying, guys. If I can get another $2,000 into this portfolio with the pricing with Misty and all that other stuff, I'm sure we'll be able to get $1,000 a month with a $12,000 portfolio. That's a lot of money. Okay, I don't care what anybody say. And but everything is at a discount. Everything's it's at a discount right now, and at that discount rate, whatever you buy, it might take a month or two to get those dividends up higher. But as things continue to go back up, the money is just gonna be steady. Okay, guys. Let's go to my future value. Future value, we're still at 24 million in 10 years. I think it's a good thing, right? $7 million a year. I'm just I'll just be happy to get a million right now. And we're not all the way there. We're halfway there. So on paper, right? Even though the amount that coming is a different amount. Even though the amount that coming is a different amount, but you can see we're working towards this and we're growing gradually. I need to check my millionaire status with everything that's going on with the portfolio in the market and see how much down I actually am below or you know close to being below $1 million and going back to being 1,000 a year again. Okay, but this is something that's going to continue to go up and down, especially investing and especially as I use margins. Okay, guys. I've been yapping for a long time. I hope this video helped keep some of you guys motivated. Okay, like I said, if you don't have margins on your portfolio, you are in the time of your life, especially if you have money to spend. Um, you in the right time. Okay, so be patient, and it's gonna all work out. Okay, you are in the business of making money while you sleep, making money while you're on the plane, making money while I'm making this video, because the markets work 24/7 nowadays. So it is what it is, guys. So invest in your future. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice. Okay, I'm just making a video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. So I hope this helped you out there to think about what you need to do about your portfolio, right? And we're gonna do this again tomorrow. hopefully, I don't want to wait till Friday to get one good day in a week and make back, $4,000, $5,000 after I lost 20. I'm getting tired of that. I'm at a point where I'm about to, like, you know what? Come on, let's get it going. Okay, guys. So remember, guys, I am the Dividend Passport, bro, and I am live. Well, I'm not live, but I am here in Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia, right? The land of milk and honey. Okay, guys. So we're gonna do this again tomorrow. Until then, peace out, love.